Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim. How are you 100,000 beautiful souls out there doing? Man, I am telling you, I am living life. If you could feel this weather, it is, I'm in Temecula, California. It is 7:35 a.m. I'm on my way to McDonald's to get the princess her Coke and biscuit. Some things never change. It's the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. The Hilton properties have the absolute best coffee you'll ever drink in your life. I'm on my second cup. I love it in these paper cups. It just makes it taste so good. I got cream in one Splenda, and it's delicious. So Miss T gave me a nice back rub last night, a complete massage on my back. And up and down my legs and stuff, because I am suffering with the backache. The little car here is tough on a man that has a bad back, but I can't say enough good about the Nissan Sentra. I mean, Hilton Tom inquired about it. He might want to buy one. It will not use gas. It will not use any gas. This is the most economical car next to being an electric car. Plenty of power. You saw how it handled through the Ortega highway there, going across the mountains into Laguna. What a fun drive that was. We drove it all the way back. I didn't video it, and I got a little more enthused. You know, we caught some traffic eventually and had to crawl, but about the first 2/3 of it, we were able to go pretty enthusiastically through there. And believe it or not, I was following this big truck that had like hoses and boxes on the back, like I don't know, like a city truck or something. And he was making his way through there. The road is not too tight, but you got to watch what you're doing. But they have a nice wide 2 yellow lane there in the middle, so people don't really get too close to one another. The view going out over Lake Elsinore was amazing. The view of the Pacific Ocean and coming into San Juan Capistrano. I mean, folks, there are beautiful places in this country, but there are no place like Laguna and those mountains, those foothills coming into Laguna. I would imagine that Malibu and Beverly Hills and places like that would be beautiful, but probably too stuffy and too, you know, ultra over the top. This was a festive, beautiful, perfect climate. Every age group, mostly, you know, younger than me, and a lot younger too. People going to the beach and stuff. Restaurants, coffee shops, bakeries, clothing stores, unique shops. Expensive, yes, but over the top, no. Rodeo Drive, no. Maybe some of the stores. I mean, we spent a lot of money because. Let me just get another sip of this delicious coffee. I told Tammy where we had lunch at Greeter's Corner. It's right there at the beach. You saw the video, and it was worth $100 to sit there. We had the very best table in the back. For sitting outside at a restaurant, you know, wanting like perfect, you know, weather, not hot, not windy, it was perfect. It was just perfect. And she absolutely loved it. It was a great crescendo, and I'm glad we did San Diego the day before. The sun's bright. The California sunshine, it is, you can't go without sunglasses. It is a they should call this a sunshine state. But San Diego, while beautiful and all that, you know, it was 100 times more populous than Laguna. And the downtown area there was just off the chain ridiculous traffic. Everything costs. I mean, to park your car, to drive your car costs. And traffic, just way more than I ever remember. And, you know, people got their prison jobs down there. So there's a lot of people. They have their jobs. And I had a good time. We enjoyed it, but it was nowhere close to being what Laguna was. I mean, that place, you got to go there. And if you're in Temecula, you don't even want to go to San Diego. If I visit California again, I'll come right here. There is plenty of shopping, restaurants, things to do. This old town is right there. And, you know, they got that road that you can go over to Laguna. We didn't even go to Newport. If you want to go on up further, you know, to Big Sur and the wine country that everybody keeps telling me about that's here in Temecula. Well, I don't drink. Tammy likes wine, and I'd be glad to take her. Maybe today, we're going to go golfing this morning. And California Steve is picking us up. So we're going to spend the day on the golf course. I don't know which one yet. And hopefully my back can hold out. She's got a couple of patches on me right now and gave me a massage, and I'm doing okay. I'll swing slow. I'll be using irons off the tee, keeping it right down the middle in the short grass. And California Steve, he's a great golfer. You know, he's told me he shot in the 70s. That's phenomenal. But the weather, folks, the weather. That's what California's about. And that's why I left Florida, to get out of the heat. So you don't have to go to Wyoming. You don't have to go to Oregon. You don't have to go further north. All you got to do is be right here on the coastal area of California. But it's expensive. Now, I didn't video them. You would not believe how many double-wide prefab mobile home trailer parks. But nothing you would imagine over there in San Juan Capistrano. Yeah, and in Laguna. Yes. Yes. In fact, the last time I was in Laguna, I remember some of the houses on Pacific Coast Highway there that looked amazing to me. They were brand new, but because it's been a few decades, those homes are now, you know, 20 plus years older. And while they're still nice, you know, nice homes, they don't have that sparkle and that new modern style like they're building today. But most of them are still in the same position. And yet they still tear down a lot of the old stuff and build new stuff. But up on the hills, we could have drove up in there and probably gotten some views for you and shown you some home properties that were, you know, absolutely amazing, of how millions, it seems like millions of people are living every day, enjoying California with the Pacific Ocean view and Laguna at the bottom of the hill. I mean, here in Temecula, I was telling Miss T that when I lived in San Diego and Temecula was being developed like Lakewood Ranch in Sarasota, where we used to live, a master plan community. I remember on the I-15 of them having billboards and people holding those signs and wiggling them back and forth. You know, new homes, experience Temecula, save and all that, and trying to bring people up here from South County of San Diego. And now this is like what Port St. Lucie turned into in West Palm Beach in the North County area up in St. Lucie County. It's just people that had the foresight that left places that were becoming too populous, too crowded, too much traffic, and they came up here. And Temecula, while it doesn't have the coolest of air like Laguna, it's very nice. It's very nice. I mean, yesterday it was a great breeze in Old Town as we walked around. Some of you said in comments that you would like to make that a place to visit, and you definitely do, because on the weekends and at nights, it's a wonderful place to walk up and down, and we only experienced a couple places. Yes, the Swing Inn restaurant where we had that peach cobbler with the a la mode and the drizzled caramel. Wow. Yes, to say the least, yes. Mark, our waiter, he came from the East Coast, and he was talking about how he loved it here, and he'd been working there about a year. So if you go to the Swing Inn, is it the Swing Inn? Yeah, Swing Inn. Check out Mark. He has a beard. He's a really nice waiter. He'll take good care of you for sure. He knew all about everything. He recommended a lot of the barbecue. They have barbecue there, see? And We already ate, over in Laguna, so we just wanted to get some dessert. But we might try it today or something. I don't know where we're gonna have dinner tonight, but it's gonna be special because we got a room that's an apartment. I'll video it for you later. We already kind of messed it up, but it's got a dishwasher, a full-size refrigerator, dishes, stuff in the drawer. It's an apartment, and we have it for tonight as well. We had it last night. We're going to have it again tonight because tomorrow, after golf today and dinner tonight, tomorrow's Friday, we're going to bail early, and we're going to go back to Vegas and meet Johnny Vegas and share a meal or lunch with him, and maybe do some shopping. Miss T would like to find some shorts or something. There's some great mall there. The outlet mall we went to and walked, you can find those anywhere. Those outlet malls are generally selling things that are unsellable at the boutiques. They're like, all right, send it to the outlet mall. Then people go in there and are like, hey, 5 of them for 10, buy them up. And they sell them like crazy. They sit them in a boutique and they just sit there and collect dust, and they put it on the sale rack, and eventually it goes to the outlet mall. That's not true with everything, but if you go to this posh mall they have in Vegas, I'm sure you can find some nice stuff. The Hilton Tom in Florida, that's got me hooked up on the friends and family with Hilton Properties, I want to give a huge shout out to. He has saved us, just like what was I always want to say Justin. My first Hilton Honors connection, I want to say Joshua, Justin. You even told me in the comments, you guys remember. How embarrassing. Anyway, I guess he's a professional cruiser now and must have left. He said he was going to be leaving, but Jonathan, I knew I'd get it. And I hope he's still watching, and I hope he's doing really good in his YouTube channel, Cruising with Jonathan. He's doing cruises all the time. That guy's a cruise fanatic. But anyway, Hilton Tom in Florida that's hooked us up. It's a good friend of mine. He also has the Sunrise Chalet that you can go and stay at an Airbnb in Ellijay, Georgia. You would absolutely love that place. Believe me, we stayed there a week. And so if you want to go up there and check in and stay at the Sunrise Chalet, I get them mixed up. There's an ongoing joke about that, and I'm not messing around. I just can't ever remember. There's a lot of things you can't remember, when you get older. One is your memory you lose, and I can't remember the other one. But anyway, beautiful weather. I could stand here all day and jaw with you guys. And it's been a delight having Miss T back. She's really enjoying herself. She's never been to California except through a little piece of the desert when her family years ago went to Lake Havasu, and they were in Vegas too. So you go through a little piece of it. You would never know you're out of Mojave Desert. It's just that part of California out there, that desert part. So naturally, coming here right off the sandbar and seeing these mountains, this mountain right here, can't see it right now, but every time we get here, because we've been staying right in this area, she gets her camera out. She has videoed and took pictures, and we've taken our picture together of this mountain. It's covered with trees, and she just loves it. She just loves it because she hasn't seen a mountain in so long. And I'm so happy for her that she's been able to experience this. And, Vegas, although when we go back there, it's going to be triple digits and hot. But what we're going to do when we get back to Cedar City, Utah, is we're saving not the best for last, but it's all good, is I will be going, as I haven't gone yet. I was going to go in 21 when I took my, or 2020, when I took my 4Runner to Moab, and I came down to Hurricane. I saw Mount Zion National Park, but I didn't go in. And now I have the senior lifetime pass and that gets us both in, somebody that's with me, I think up to 6 people or whatever it is. So we're gonna go into, and I hear from Johnny Vegas and others that is just a beautiful, beautiful place. So I'm very happy to experience it with her and for her to see it. She did see the Grand Canyon. Some people say the Grand Canyon, while it's fantastic, and believe me, you'll never hear me say it's not fantastic. It is just a big hole that you look at. Now, I did experience hiking down in it. That was great. But apparently the Zion National Park, you're in it, and it's just all around you of these mountains. And wait till she goes through the Virgin River Gorge, and we drive through that during the day. And then I look forward to taking her golfing a few times where she can ride on the course, ride on the cart, and see those rolling hills and undulations and fairways. She used to like to ride on the golf cart in Florida over in Sarasota, and I used to play at this cow pasture. It was nothing. In fact, I told you they would let us play again. Once we got done, we could just go around again. They didn't care. It was just an old place. It was there since the 60s, and it was flat. There was no real trouble or, lakes and hills and dog legs or anything. It was just a simple course. But we had a good time there. We really did. And I knew everybody there, and I played with a lot of the same guys all the time. We were all always there every day. And she would go and ride on the golf cart and drive the golf cart. And she likes to putt when we get on the green. She broke her arm on a seesaw when she was a little girl, and her elbow on the left arm will not open straight. Her arm is stuck about right here. When the sawbones that put her back together didn't put her back together correctly, so she has that, and so she couldn't golf because she doesn't. You got to keep that left arm straight. Anyway, I feel my back sort of aggravating right now. I don't have any business playing today myself, probably, but I want to play so bad, and so we're going to do that. I need to go right now to McDonald's. She's getting out of the shower and ready for her Coke and biscuit. They do give you a full breakfast here. I had some oatmeal and some coffee in there. I'll probably grab another cup of the best cup of coffee I ever had in my life, and another bowl of oatmeal. I'm trying to stay away from the carbs. We got over 10,000 steps in yesterday, and she is a walking fool. So she's really good for me on the exercise. We do share our meals. It's not about the money. It's the fact that, she's a believer and I'm a believer too. Nobody needs to eat that much. Some of these places you go and you get an entree. Now, yesterday we got the 3 fish tacos and the fish and chips because we wanted to share it all up. And of course I did eat the lion's share of it, but it was just an experience, and it was not a cheap place at all. But there was never a bill I enjoyed paying any more than the experience that we had there at Greeter's Corner with that weather and that view and sitting there with her. It was just phenomenal. It was quiet and calm. There wasn't a bunch of rowdy music. And that's another thing too about Old Town over here is they play this like jazz or saxophone or whatever. It's not all that head banging. It's just a pleasant, puts you in a good mood. There's a great bakery over there too. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff in Old Town. You got to check this place out. Temecula rocks. Temecula is huge too. And the I-15 is your freeway to get you north and south. You've got Home Depots, Walmarts, Targets, all that stuff, of course, like any big city would. Everything you need here. And we're very fortunate to be here. Thanks to California Steve for inviting us to this area to spend some time with us and to golf with me. And so it's just been a fantastic trip that only the good Lord could have really have planned out. I've been kind of winging it with an idea, but the subscribers that started reaching out to me, and I want to apologize for a lot of those that wanted to have a meet and greet in San Diego. I would have made a video and said, hey, let's do it. But once we got down there and we got into that mess, it was kind of like, we need to get out of here. I mean, I feel like if I didn't get out of there, I'm gonna be stuck down there. And $60 to park at this hotel that we were going to stay at downtown, the Carte, or the Cart by Hilton. I got a good deal on the rate. I mean, it wasn't a great deal, but you know, for downtown San Diego. And we got in there, and there was nowhere to unload your baggage. There was no of those carts you can bring out. It was just out on the street, and it was $60 to park. I said cancel. And we just drove back to Temecula, thank God, because we got a great place up here. We feel so much more calm. We're not the gas lamp quarter kind of people walking around downtown. It was completely safe. I didn't see any homeless or bums. I mean, there might have been a few people walking around like any downtown, but it wasn't like, I haven't seen anything, you know, even close to what a few people commented and said about. If you want to go find that and go to certain areas and neighborhoods, you can go anywhere in the country and find that. But I haven't seen it along my trails, and I don't want to see it because I stay along the straight and narrow, you know. But on that note, folks, I'm going to go down here to McDonald's. It's right around the corner. Get that Coke and that biscuit from Miss T. Come back, get a shower. California Steve is picking us up, and we're staying here again tonight, and we're going to bring you some more video on the golf course and our travels today. And I sure appreciate everybody that's watching, all 100,000 beautiful souls out there. There are so many people everywhere I go. It doesn't matter where I'm at. Down in San Diego, I was over in Laguna, people are saying, you passed me. People are watching from everywhere around, you know, dotted up, peppered all across this country. Up in Cedar City, I had visitors come by, Tom and Jamie, and just everybody around the country that watches and comments. And I know a lot of you don't even comment, but you watch the channel and you appreciate some of the things that we're doing. The content will continue to grow. New eclectic ideas will come to me. The good Lord has put me in this position to share and to inspire and to show where places that maybe you might want to go. And it's just real. There's nothing you know, polished about this. It's right off the hip, and I hope you like it. I know you do. And everybody out there loves to say it. Crush it.